Right guys, update. New plan, another day gone. As you can see over there on that bike, there's some pipes that look alright. I think they look alright. Customer does not think they look alright. It's a weird one. I'd never slag off a customer right like because it's everyone's taste. Basically, the first pictures he sent me were a bit like that. Or, I tell the truth, the first pictures he sent me were a nice set of pipes fitted wrong. I've looked at them 100 times. I keep thinking, they're not fitted right then. So I tried to explain what a decent set would look like, hence spending a day making them. He sent me some pictures back, 4 pictures. One of them were them, one of them were the shit pipes again, one of them were a sketch that was somewhere between the 2 pipes, and he said he wanted them. The 3 images. There were no way that them 3 images were anything like each other. So I've gone back to him and said, do you want them or do you not want them? And he basically said, no, I don't want them. I think we're back to the original plan. I've got a drawing on my computer which I drew up to start off with, just to try and get the measurements, the angles, everything else, try and get them looking like them CR pipes. And then I thought they'll never ever fit, they'll never fit his side stand, his pegs, a lot of things that are getting in the way because it's not one of them CRs. Or even the Rickman picture that he sent me weren't the same as this one. That big rear loop hanger, rear peg hanger, that had been cut off the back. So, just all in nightmare. So, been at the computer again this morning. What I had, I've changed it slightly and I've printed them out. So my plan is now is to get my sheet. I've only got half a sheet left, so I actually need to phone up the steel place. I don't know why I'm putting that off. Just because I know I need to go somewhere in the middle of the week. I need to go and pick up my laser cut bits. They're due middle of the weekish, and I've got a lot high priority because I've got a fair few of them at P-clamped orders off my eBay, where I've not sent them out. Some of them are like 2. I think one of them might be a month-old order. I've spoke to him, he's alright with it. He said he'll just have them when they come, no rush. But still, I don't want to be messing people about, especially when I've got their money in my bank. So that's my highest priority at the moment. Even higher than all this, I just need to get them posted off. So I need to order some steel, just don't want it to come on Wednesday because I've got a guy dropping a bike off and my laser cut order might be due. So my plan probably is just to work this out on the scrap I've got. It's not scrap, it's a brand new sheet, but it's only half one. Get these marked out on it, it'll fit on the table here. See what it looks like rolled up, so I'm still just planning stages still. Really I could do with bending the pipes as well because my gas bottles are running low. I keep thinking I just need to burn them out on next set of pipes, order some new ones, and then I've got enough gas to bend 4 plus the 6 I need to do for Benelli. That needs a new bottle, them 2 jobs really. Same with my TIG. What did I sap all my TIG out on? Did a fair bit of TIGging on that GSXR. Might have been the job before as well. I just TIG welded it all. Cannot remember what it were. A lot of welding though. Oh, I'll tell you what it were. Them hydroform megas. A fair bit of welding on them. That sapped through a fair bit of gas. Even I think it might be the same bottle from about 6 months ago. That I don't do it that much. It could be the same bottle. It were half full in September when I did the Honda stainless things, and everyone were like, "That's going to kill the bottle off," and it didn't. I was well surprised. Obviously, I didn't leave it pissing out all over the table. I just kept on making sure it was turned off. So anyway, yeah, these 2 patterns. Let's get them on. Let's get them on a piece of metal. Basically, just get my marker pen out, mark the cork, mark the arc. The arc's the critical bit. Then mark the lines on with a scribe. Then the rollers there. I don't know if we can get you to see that. I can't see what you're seeing, but it's there. I don't know if you could see it then, I just pointed at it. So yeah, I'll mark it out on here. I'll put point camera down. Guillotines that side, rollers that side, big benches in middle. So let's go and get the sheet first. With a little day I will be in Rolf Harris in here. One of them big cones, I think he might be on this video. Who knows, it's been a weekend again, hasn't there? So I don't know what that last video were about, but I know it were about doing nothing on that. Spent all day doing nothing. Wanna rag. Rag. I think I might be one underneath here. Oh, I should have got a marker pen while I was there as well, but these are all basically covered in oil and shit and dust, and if you don't wipe all that off, it'll just clog your marker pen up. patterns out. Let's get you down a bit. Probably make a reel out of this. That's the problem as well with doing this, is I forget about reels. So yeah, basically put that on there, mark it out, roll it up. I might make a reel out of this. I might just stop you, because there's no point in me talking through that, is there? What we'll do is, that's basically what I'm going to do. Put them on there like that, draw around them with my marker pen. Get them cut out, get them fruit roller, get them fruit guillotine, get them fruit roller, get them on my bar, tack them up down back, try them on bike. I only need to tack them, I don't need to do a full well right like that, they're just going to be trial ones. But I do want to make 2, I think. Because they'll be easy to roll and easy to tack. A lot easier to roll than when you're rolling a full cone like. When you're rolling a full cone like that, absolute nightmare. I've chopped it into 2 halves, so now it should be easier to roll up. I want to do 2 of them, I think. That'll wipe out half of the sheet I've got. Just see what they look like when they're, because I need to try and stack them together. So yeah, let's do that. Let's mark out some of them, get them fruit roll. Do you know what? It might make a proper, you know what I mean? A proper bad reel. So I might not even do that. Right. I'll come back. We'll stick you on charge. I'll come back. We'll see you again. We'll try them on bike. Right guys, update. I think this is going to be in the middle of the video, that we're in mid-video update. Back in the shop, I've got some stuff to hide. I've just noticed them in front of me. Got some stuff to hide, some secret bits. This Rickman, he's been a pain. I didn't think it would be. I thought, oh, them CR pipes, simple. Dead simple. That's what everyone thinks. They look dead simple. They are not. Especially when you're trying to retrofit them to a different bike. They're not meant to go on this bike. So I've had a go. What we on here? We're on day 3. Day 3 of Rickman exhaust pipes, and we're no further on than day 0. Well, I've learnt some bits. I've learnt some angles and I've learnt some diameters, and that's about it. We still need to play about with them. I'll flip it round, I'll show you, it's going to be the best way. It's been a nightmare. I think it's somewhere near, from side on now. That there, that profile, that's what the customer's asked for. He wants them more jacked up. That's definitely one thing. The actual CR pipes, I reckon that's about 15 degrees or something. They want to be more like 20, so that one wants to be up there, just where the shocker and the chain guard meets together. It wants to be running through that bottom section at shocker. That's where I like to run my pipes anyway. Normally you'd be, you know, under peg, skimming. You want to be up there somewhere, skimming that down, and you run it down side base. Well, what it'd be that mega, I think. Be that mega on there. You see how that's kicking up more. You're on side. You'd cut that off because it'd be a race bike, that stupid side stand. These pegs would be a few inches higher on a race bike. I think I've actually seen them mounted into this plate up here, or they're up here somewhere anyway. On race bike versions of these, that peg is not here. That's in road trim. So it made more comfortable. To make it actually more comfortable, it should actually probably be down there, that peg. Make it nice, sit up kind of bike, somewhere in between. It gives you a bit more of a sporty stance when you sat on bike by having your pegs up there, moved it back and up a little bit, but keeps it comfy, not up there like a race bike. If they were, we won't be having no problems, because another one you'd have that cut off on a, I don't even know, I'll have to check a proper Rickman race bike, see if they have them on. I bloody forgot his name. And I've not forgot his name, I can see it. Carl. Forgot his last name though. He makes rear sets. It's going to be a boring video. His nickname's Smurf. I had him in here. I did his Rickman race bike. It had like a 500 Triumph in it, I think. Made him a 2-in-1 for it, really, really nice. He was going through cancer at the time, and he thought he was going to get through his treatment, and they were going to race this bike. A year later he died, cancer come back and he died. Yeah, I've got pictures of his bike on my Facebook, so I'll have a look at that, because that were a proper racing CR. This is a road bike CR, so we'll have a look, see what the difference is, see if that triangle's missing. Then you could probably get the pipes on. At the moment, like I say, from side on they look good, but then we've got this problem. This is what's mucking it all up. Is that distance there, and you see, like, it's going to be hard to show you, but from top down, that looks horrific, doesn't it? You know, like it's too much that way. And what's stopping that is that big boss on bottom rear frame there. Probably show it you better on the other side, but that bottom pipe, for it to go any higher to make it so this pipe's up there in that gold section, this one will have to come up to there, and then at that point it has to go round that boss. And that boss is this big ugly damn thing here, which it assumes for maybe a rear peg, or maybe to hang the silencers on them, but might be both, be tank silencers on them too. I want to hang it off this top one, I want to cover that one up. But yeah, you've either got to go underneath it for it to go into the frame, or you've got to go on outside of it there if you want to go any higher. The problem is that bottom pipe wants to run down into there, so you're coming out at that kind of angle. The top pipe will run like that down, but it still needs to go on the inside of that side stand. So imagine this on the other side, you've still got side stands down here, and you've still got to come through at that kind of angle, because you're going to be up here against this bit of frame, that bit of chrome frame there, you're going to be up against that. So then you're still coming out at an angle, you're over here by the time you get to this back wheel nut, and really we want to be there next to the back wheel nut. So yeah, it's causing some issues. That gap, I could get that gap really tight, but I need to go underneath that boss then. So I need to go drop that stand down, go right in, then you're not getting the kick on the side, which might be the only way I can do it, is to run that one dead flat, but it's not going to look sporty. One idea of customers, I think, is to cut that short to there, so then you're only at, it's not running off. You see, like that's where it's coming, and then it's running out there. It's running out. So yeah, at least it'd be tight to bite there. If I cut it short, you could possibly lift them both up then, or maybe even just there. The problem's been is it's hard to relay all this information to the customer, and the only way you can relay it is to knock some of these cones up. So I've had 2 days on. I've made 4 cones already. The jobs, we're not even on job hour yet, and I'm 4 cones in, and they're not even easy cones. They've been that one, that first set. Elaborate, that, innit? I've only chopped it with grinder, but I've still had to do some working out angles, lengths, positions to get them to go right way. And then I marked it, went right through with grinder, cut a V out of it, didn't I? Bent it, so that one's same there, just bent it up, tacked it together, got a bit of a pattern, and then the bore, he wanted a more parallel, and I said the best way to get them more parallel is to extend it. So you make them really long, you put that hole down there, that hole down there, you're stretching it and they look more parallel. Obviously if you put that hole there down here, then that cone will be really steep, won't it? So the longer you make the cone, the more parallel it gets. So I think that now, the diameters, the length from there to there, I think it's all bob on right. Right guys, back in. Knocked at the door and it went and helped Steve next door at car garage. I don't even know what I was saying. I think I was slagging this bike off. I was definitely slagging bike off. I weren't slagging the pipes off. I weren't slagging customers off. I don't know what that's doing focus wise. The customers, it's very similar with a lot of customers. It's hard to relay what I can see in front of me. So what I normally do is I'll have a look at the bike, I give it a measure, have a thought. We all know that, we've been through this process before. It sits here for about a month and I think about it like, what am I going to do with that? First of all, you've got to look in advance for the collars. Let's get some collars ordered, laser cuts. They're actually on order now, I'm probably going to be picking them up tomorrow. So it's about the right time for doing this. Then I think, right, well I've got 4 pipes, just run them down, a bit of flexi hose, give me a bit of an idea, sump under the bottom, go around that, side stand, go around that, foot pegs, go around that, yeah. And then I think, right, he's give me that picture, let's see if we can get that on the bike. Obviously, nobody can do that. You can't just start making the set of pipes. You can if you're cutting out of bends and then you just get a real bad set of pipes. They're all the pipes that you see on here, on Facebook and whatnot all over, where they've they've done the thought process and the actual set of pipes as the set of pipes. That's what you're getting. You're getting the thoughts, everything, the bad bits, the good bits, all the working out. That's what you're getting. They'll only do it once. If you're paying when someone says, "Oh, I can do it cheaper," I say this might cost you. Well, he sent me a picture yesterday of $2,000. They would have been proper Yoshimura set of these again. Well, they're all pressed, I think, but it could be equivalent of hydroformed or sand bent or all that kind of stuff. Probably $2,000 to sit there, work it all out, make it look mega. A set of pipes like this is probably going to cost you $2,000. That's what my hydroform ones should cost now if I had to work them out. My 4x4 hydroforms, if I had to work them out from scratch again now, they cost you $2,000 all day long. You pay £1,000 for one of these Manx Norton one. Get that down. Manx Norton G50. You get a silencer and all that. I'll turn this round, give you a look. We missed this, I think. This won't be on my YouTube videos. There's a G50 I did last summer. That one's come out the wrong size, so it's scrap that. Even though it looks really, really, really nice, it's scrap. But yeah, I've had to work that one out. Basically, customer give me dimensions, and I've had to work out beforehand how that's going to fit onto a bike, blow it all up, work out the pattern, cut the pattern out, weld it up, blow it up, get it to this stage, then fit it on bike and find out it don't fit. That's what's gone wrong with that. So you don't want to go to all that lengths because there's £600 in that, at least £600 in that. So that's just £600 wasted. Clawed a tiny amount of that back off the customer. The rest of it has gone into research development and the fact that he's going racing in Hardman, and he were happy with the original, the one that I had finished. He paid me about £1,100 I think for it. One of them with a silencer on it basically. So you're paying £1,000 for a single cylinder. This is a 4-cylinder, so you could pay £4,000 for this if you wanted to go all out, I suppose. Silencers, everything on that, or change material up to stainless, titanium. You could pay £5,000 I reckon if it were titanium. So that's where we're at. But you don't want to be doing that like this. I don't want to be putting all 4 pipes on there, cracking on, finishing it. Customer says, I'm not right happy with that. I've already done it all by that point, and then I'm £2,000 down or £1,000 down. So that's not where I want to be. So basically, just would waste a lot of time making these cones up just to explain to the customer that they won't work how he wants it to work. There's no other way of showing him. I've tried everything, sketches, everything, and it's not the customer's fault at all. Nothing to do with the customer. It's just the bit that gets lost in translation. Really, really hard. Probably the most hardest part of making exhaust pipes, you could probably ask anyone, I would say, and it's probably the same with all custom stuff. This is the hardest part, is relaying information backwards and forwards, trying to get an idea across without actually doing the work. So yeah, that's what I've got. I have no idea what I'm going to do next with it. My next plan is that the side with, yeah, that's the side with side stand on. So my next plan now is I'm going to put these onto the other side to see what they would look like if they didn't have a side stand, because the picture that the guy sent me, the bike doesn't have a side stand. So I want to know if it's achievable to get that look on the other side if it didn't have a side stand. If I could run that down, if I could pull these bottom ends out here, would that allow? Well, it would. If I pull that out there, it's going to push the back end in there, and then we're probably on the money. So yeah, I'm going to whip that zip tie off it and then assemble it all on this side, see how it looks. I'll come back to you. I thought I'd have a better update today, but that's it. Just need to get full 100% approval off customer of what we're going to do. See, I've got a feeling if I chop these back, he's still not going to like it, but how am I going to show him what they look like chopped back without chopping them back? And once I've chopped them back, I can't put it back on, can I? So I need to try and do something with what I've got to show him what it would look like. Don't really know. I'll be back. You focus, all gone. I'll be back. I'll be back.